You were talking about nightmares earlier. Yeah, for me it's like, it's not like typical scary shit, because like Resident Evil's pretty typical scary. It's like, oh, she's coming at me with a knife.
Right.
Let me tell you about a nightmare I had recently.
Oh god. I'd hate that.
I was going on a road trip that lasted like hours, and I was just with some random girl I didn't know, and I was with like a group of people and I didn't really know them. But the girl was significant because she was going on this road trip to get like a body tattoo from somebody. And then we went, this is hours and hours, it felt like, at least, that we were just like doing random shit on the road and just like stopping at McDonald's and shit. And then we got to the place to get the body tattoo, and she sat down and the guy was like, all right, take off your shirt. And so she took off her shirt and she was sitting in a chair, and then like a film, it was like trained on the tattoo artist's face, and it just like zoomed right in, like right in his face, and he just went, Barnacles! and then it cut, and then it whip panned back to the girl sitting in the chair, and then it fucking like snap zoomed into her, and her chest.
Right.
She didn't have boobs, she just had barnacles all over. And then her like face stretched open, and she just went like, ah! And then like the whole world just immediately shifted into this like nightmare scape with this like giant fucking creepy ass like tree monster in the background.
Oh my
god. And there was like this Chinese myth dragon who was like gray and white and had like black spots all over it, and a giant creepy ass mouth was just flying directly in my face. That's what my nightmares are like.
Wow. That sounds like a bad drug trip where like things are good, like I've never done acid myself, but friends who have done acid say like, you know, like it's super cool, and I'm just like hanging out, I'm like, that's a weird pattern on the wall, and then it's 1,000 dead baby faces! You know, like what? That sounds terrible!
Yeah.
So yeah, pass on that hallucinogen.
I woke up and I was like, oh man, I would love to make the Barnacles movie, where it's just like an hour and a half of just like a nice road trip where you get to know these people, and the world just completely turns into a crazy nightmare scape.
It's like a rom-com right up until that point. You know what I had a nightmare about?
What's that?
We were recording a show, but like people could see our faces instead of the normal, whatever, Game Grumps format.
Right.
And I was drinking a delicious, refreshing Coca-Cola, and then Coca-Cola gave us a brand deal.
What? That sounds like a dream come true.
Oh God, I don't know. Do dreams come true?
Is that a nightmare for you?
Do they come true, Coca-Cola?